Your radio, your station. Playing hits 24 hours a day.
This is my station.
Transradio.co.uk. Get social with us at Transradio UK on Twitter and Facebook. This is Transradio.co.uk.
Just gone 10 to 8 on a Monday evening, and we've got a regular show now with Bruce, who's going to give us some fitness tips, and we're going to have a quick chat with him to see what he's been up to. So, hi, Bruce.
Hi, Lucy.
And how are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, thanks. Yourself?
I am very well, thank you. Also, so got to ask, did you watch the England game yesterday?
I did, yeah, indeed. Yeah, very, very happy about the result, as I think everyone was. I mean, I don't think we should get too ahead of ourselves. It was only Panama, but, you know, we did well, and, you know, it means we're going through to the next stage, which is great news.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah. It was only Panama, but however, you can only beat what's in front of you, so I think, yeah, great result.
Well, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a good result. I mean, you know, they played well at the end of the day. They were the stronger team, so yeah, I was pleased with it. It was a good game.
Yeah, no, and got us through to the next round, so hopefully we can get a decent result against Belgium, and then we'll see what the round of 16 brings us. So absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. You can only play it by ear with England, can't you? Really?
Of course, and yeah, at least we've managed to get out the group stages this year, which is something that we failed to do obviously last year as well. The last.
Yeah,
World
exactly.
Cup. So those that see your Twitter, see that you've got some exciting news. And
I have got a bit of news, yeah, to share with you.
Hopefully you're going to indulge, yes.
So, I don't know if you're aware of a television show that's been running for the last 3 years called SAS Who Dares Wins. It's where they invite civilians to attempt to pass SAS selection process, which is obviously quite a tough thing to do. And on a whim, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I decided to email the production company, and I told them a bit of my history and background, and they emailed me back with an application form. So I filled it in. I got another email back from them saying, you know, due to the amount of applications we had, you may not get through, you may not hear from us again, blah, blah, blah. And I waited and waited. And this morning I got an email through from the production company to say that I've been accepted to go for the basic fitness test this weekend and an initial casting interview for the show. So I'm really, really happy about that. Again, I don't want to get ahead of myself. It's just the initial stage, but even to just be invited to do something like that, you know, especially as a trans male, and it's the SAS, I mean, you know, it doesn't get better than that, really. So I'm just over the moon that they accepted the application. And that's the first stage. So, yeah, that's really exciting for me.
That's absolutely fantastic, and yeah, I'm sure there's lots of people that were disappointed and never got through. So to actually get through to the next stage, got to be in it to win it.
Yeah, it's a huge compliment that, you know, as well, given my background, you know, and the SAS is a generally all male space. So, you know, I just wasn't sure how that would fit with them, but you know, apparently they don't mind, and they've accepted the application, and let's just hope I can pass the fit test on Saturday. I've got a bit of training to do this week now for that, so just give me a bit of focus, if nothing else.
Well, I think those that have seen your videos and follow you on Twitter and Instagram will know that you're certainly fit, and that I'm pretty sure that you're going to pass the fitness test. So hopefully you can get through the other bits.
I would hope so. Yeah. So that's my news this week anyway. So that's all good.
Amazing. So for those that haven't seen the show, how's it actually work? How many weeks is it over, etc.?
Well, what they do is, I think you get, well, if you get accepted for the show, I think it starts off about 30 candidates, and then they put you through the general, what the SAS training would be for selection. And it's quite a rigorous regime. It lasts for about 8 days. It starts off with sort of hiking over rough terrain and things like that, and carrying, you know, your Bergen, which is your backpack with 30-pound weights in it. And it builds up and up from there, and it goes on to different stages, and I mean, towards the end it gets a little bit more brutal, a bit more savage, and you know, I mean, a lot of the SAS is cloaked in secrecy about what they actually do and what their training involves. So the fact that they've opened this television show up to see, you know, give us an insight alone is a fantastic thing, I think. And you know, I've watched it avidly for the last few years. I've been a huge fan of the show for ages, and I've always been itching to get on it, because I just think it would just, you know, it really tests you. It tests your mental strength, and plus, you know, your physical strength is probably the most minor factor in it. I think they want to see if you've got what it takes upstairs to pass the selection process. So yeah, that would be the toughest part, I think. But yeah, they certainly put you through your paces, put it that way.
Oh, right. Well, we wish you all the very best for the weekend for your fitness test and interview, and the whole of the radio station and the community are behind you. So fingers crossed that you actually make it on the show. So look forward to speaking to you again to find out how you got on, etc. And hopefully you'll be giving us some more good news.
I hope so.
Okay, so obviously we started last week with your fitness tips. Hopefully the listeners have been doing that all week, and now we got week 2. So have you got some new tips for us for this week?
I have indeed. So tip 1 is I'm starting with a cardio one again, and it's just get yourself a piece of basic equipment, and I'm going to recommend a skipping rope this week. They're very cheap to buy. A sports skipping rope, you can get them from Argos, Amazon, and any sports retailer. Skipping is a really good cardio workout. A lot of boxers do it and other athletes. If you can remember skipping as a kid, it's like riding a bike. You don't forget. So what I would suggest is put on your favourite song, a track that's sort of 2.5, 3 minutes long, and just skip at your own pace to that piece of music, and just do that once a day. And it's a great cardio workout. Gets the heart rate up and burns off some calories as well at the same time. And I'll post a video demo for that afterwards.
Fab. And of course, you can also listen to Trans Radio, and hopefully we'll have a good tune to get them going along on that.
Yeah,
one.
Exactly. Yeah, they can skip along to any tracks that really. Yeah. I mean, that's how I do it, and I think a good 2 to 3 minutes of that is really gets your heart rate up, and it's a good workout.
That's really good.
The second tip is a weights move, and again, I will post a video after, and it's called a standing Russian twist. It's a really good upper body toning move. It tones your abs, your obliques, which are the side muscles of your abdominal wall, and your arms also, and your shoulders. So I'll be posting the video of that afterwards, which you can retweet.
Yeah, of course we will, and a great name, especially with the World Cup coming on. So
yeah, exactly. It's very up at the moment.
Yeah, it works definitely.
And tip number 3 is a nutrition tip. So I'm going to recommend fruit as a good snack. For between meals, instead of reaching for the biscuits or the crisps, get yourself a piece of fruit, or have it for dessert, have it for breakfast. It has got sugar in it in the form of fructose, but in fruit, the sugar is offset by the fiber. And the only thing I'm going to tell you to avoid is grapes. I call them little balls of sugar because there's no fiber in them, and you might as well be eating a bag of boiled sweets. So avoid them, but the rest of fruit is a really good snack. Something you can just pick up and have between meals, or as I say, for your pudding or whatever, instead of something fatty. So there's my nutrition tip.
And something I never knew. I think the grapes one, that was great, because I think a lot of people...
Yeah, a lot of people snack on grapes, and as I say, you may as well be eating a bag of sweets. Don't bother.
Oh, great. Right, so we'll get them, obviously, onto our Twitter and our Facebook page. We'll retweet yourself, and obviously we'll put this onto our YouTube channel as well, so people can go and catch up listening to it, and hopefully get fit for summer.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I'm on a mission now, aren't I? I've given myself set the bar pretty high applying for this. I'm like, oops.
It's good to have goals, and I think you go out there, you do it. So as I say, we're all behind you, and real fingers crossed. It'd be amazing to see you on the TV, pitting your wits against everyone else.
Yeah, I just think it would be a great thing, and I even put that across when I applied for the place on the show, that for a trans guy to even be invited into a unit like the SAS or something like that, it would mean so much for the community and for myself, and give so many people so much hope. Like, just don't give up on your dreams. It was my dream as a little kid to be part of something like that and be a soldier, and I'm 44 years old now, and this is my last chance to do that, so I'm just going to go for it.
Oh, great. Well, we are all behind you, and obviously keep us posted.
Thank you.
And hopefully we're going to have a chat about you starting your own show.
I am indeed. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely look into that in the next couple of weeks for you. We'll keep the tips going for another couple of weeks, and I'll start my own show soon. And I've got lots and lots of stuff I'll be able to share with people. So it should be quite a bit of fun. There'll be music, a bit of chat, a bit of this, bit of that. So yeah, I've got quite a few plans for that.
Absolutely amazing. Well, it's been great to speak to you as always, Bruce.
Thank you.
I shall let you get back to the football, and thanks for the tips, and so we'll get them retweeted. Well, while you're quickly online, for those that haven't heard you before, do you just want to quickly give us your Twitter and Instagram so people that are listening can follow you?
Okay, on Twitter it's at Bruce B Hills, and Instagram is at BH3 Fitness.
Fabulous. Right, brilliant to talk to you as always. Thank you so much for the tips, and
it's a pleasure.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get everyone fit for summer.
Let's hope so. Hey, thank you, Lucy.
Okay, take care. I'll speak to you soon.
All right,
Cheers,
bye.
Bruce. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is transradio.co.uk.